Welcome back, everybody. As you see, we're still in the empty room, and I hope that you forgive if there is some echoey audio, but we're getting better. I brought my main mic now. I've unboxed this, so I hope it's better. I'll be showing you a couple things that I bought, and the studio is kind of coming together, but I'll save that for the end. Right now, I kind of want to talk about my experience with the light phone in the last couple of weeks, and something that has made it absolutely better. I've been using it way more than in the past. As you've seen, I kind of come back, tried different things, different options, KaiOS, and I'm back to a light phone now because I'm able to use it without having the fear that I'm going to lose something on like a picture or something like that. I'll explain. For my job, I need pictures. I'm sent pictures or very sensitive information on a constant basis, either to my email or to my text. Of course, not so sensitive to my text, more to my email. But whenever I'm sent this information on the light phone, sometimes I'm not able to reply as quick, I'm not able to also access some of the pictures because the light phone doesn't have that ability. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of kept going back and forth, putting my SIM card back into a different phone every other time. I try even Android and blocks ratio, right? And I'm still trying that. I'll be kind of posting some updates on that. But I wanted to talk about the Numbershare feature. This is kind of similar to the Google Voice video that I made a couple of weeks, but it's completely less confusing and it is way easier to just understand. So essentially Verizon, T-Mobile, and I think AT&T here in the United States, they have a feature that allows you to add a connected device. And it allows you to forward every text and every phone call from your main device. So what I did is I am on Verizon, so I activated my main SIM card on the iPhone. So this is my main number, my main device. I can use it and call, no problem. But essentially, when you go to the store, you can tell them, I would like to add a connected device. And you take the light phone with you, you give them the IMEI, and they activate another SIM card for you. This is not a full line, but it's a connected device, so it's cheaper. So let's say your plan is $40 or $50 with whatever carrier you have. You can add a connected device for $10. But this connected device receives all of your calls and all of your text message from your main phone. So you can leave this at home and you can take the light phone with you. But if you get a text with a picture, if you get a lot of sensitive information or whatever it is, you're still not losing it because it first comes to your main phone and then it is forwarded to the light phone. This has allowed me to use the light phone once again in its full glory every day, no issues, because I'm able to leave my phone at home and then I take the light phone with me throughout the day. Whenever I come back home, I reply to all of those pictures or messages that I got because I'm able to do it seamlessly on my iPhone. If you've ever used the light phone, you know that it is very difficult, to text. It is a little bit painful. And the text and phone call management is not the best because it's all on one feed instead of two different applications per se, right? But the light phone is an amazing device. I support it. But this has allowed me to understand that the light phone is it's a great complementary device. And especially, at least for me, with my job, I am unable to use the light phone as my primary device solely without any other tweaks or anything because of the nature of my job. And maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe you have family, or maybe you have your coworkers that send you a picture. You may need to reply or whatnot. And you may need to do so on the fly, or maybe you can wait until the end of the day. Usually there is nothing so urgent. If there's something urgent, I may get a call, But essentially with my job, I receive pictures or sensitive information, and it's difficult for me to just rely on the light phone because all of those pictures and all of those things that I need to reply, maybe at the end of the day, they kind of get lost with all the calls and everything that I get. So it's been really difficult to just use the light phone as my primary device. So this Numbershare, which is just forwarding, has been a lifesaver because I can leave my iPhone at home, or you can use an Android. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. But I leave my phone at home. I get all the text and all the calls here, and then everything gets forwarded. So it gets copied to my light phone too. So I take my light phone tool throughout the day, and whenever I come back, I make sure to answer and do all the things that I need to do whenever I'm back home. So this setup, I think, even supersedes the Google Voice setup because it's way less confusing. And I honestly think that it makes way more sense because well, number one, you are still having all of those extra things that, are part of the 21st century, such as, WhatsApp messaging or text messaging. Of course, this doesn't apply for everybody. If you're able to live without those things, if your job doesn't need all of these things, hey, good for you. You can use the light phone in its entirety as your primary device. But I know for many of us, or at least for myself, I can speak for myself, it's very difficult to just use the light phone because it lacks a lot of these features. Of course, some of the features are coming, such as maps and music and other things that are kind of nice, but they're still work in progress. So that's why I've decided this is my latest setup. It's only $10 extra. And honestly, just because of the peace of mind that I get throughout the day, I'm not bogged down by notifications, emails, and everything. I can check them on my own schedule. I found that the Numbershare or Digits or whatever it's called on AT&T, I don't remember, or if your carrier outside of the United States allows it, I think it's the best way to use it. You have one main device, a smartphone at home that you can check and quickly reply to people. And then every call and every text message gets forwarded to your light phone. I think it's excellent. And on a plus note, on top of that, another nice thing is that when you call, let's say that your friend calls you here, whenever you call from the light phone or text from the light phone, it comes as if it was from your main device. So it comes with your number. It's not a weird number. It's not a different number. If you remember with the Google Voice thing, you have your main number in Google Voice, and then you have a different number on the light phone. So it was kind of confusing. With this one, it works seamlessly. It allows you to do it very well. I've tested on Verizon as of right now. I do have a line on T-Mobile, so I may test it with T-Mobile and get you back. I'll probably do a video on best carriers with the light phone in the future, and I'll kind of expound on that very soon. One more thing that I wanted to share with you guys is kind of like where the studio is heading. I'll put this down. And essentially, well, so far, as you see, it's pretty empty, and I have this Amazon box as a decoration for now, I guess. But one thing that I have is this light. So as you see, it has a soft box. It's a Leofast box. For those of you who may be thinking of starting a YouTube channel, I'll be kind of linking everything that I've purchased so far below with a chart. I love my Excel sheets. But this is a great light. It's been really great. I'm going to turn it on right now so that you can see how it looks. And it's kind of heavy, and I still don't have the light stand, but I'll be kind of showcasing it in the future. So here it is. That's kind of like how it looks. That's 100% of the light. It's probably blinding you, but I'm going to put it like that. I'm going to put it on the background. And it's a very good light. It's a Godox. It's a Godox UL 150, but there's other ones like the Godox VL 150 or the Godox SL 150. I think that's what it's called. Very good lights, very great. I really enjoyed it. They come with a controller and a power delivery method, and honestly, it has kind of like a clicker. And you can reduce the light source right there. As you see, it's diminishing in the background. But I'm excited to where the studio is heading. And this is my first addition to the studio. I think you'll be seeing a couple videos without the natural light in the future and with more decorations and stuff. But thanks for checking in with this, and I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, that's it for now.